Hi team, this is Kauri Kesavaramya from Informatica Global Customer Support. Today we'll discuss about usage of REST API in EDC. Firstly, we'll go with agenda. We'll discuss about the introduction, prerequisites, REST API groups, working with EDC resources, and finally we'll go with demo. Coming to the introduction, one of the themes of EDC is to provide an open and extensible metadata platform. EDC exposes a rich set of REST APIs to access the catalog content, enhance and extend the metadata platform. Create, read, update and delete. These operations are possible on the contents of EDC using them. This video assumes that the readers have some basic understanding of REST APIs, programming and concepts of EDC. This video is aimed for audiences who want to get started with the REST API of EDC by targeting the most common activities and eventually be able to write utilities and applications based on EDC. It will not contain every activity possible with EDC's REST API. Coming to the prerequisites, the domain-based catalog service and dependent services should be up and running. We need to check that first. And then coming to the privileges, in admin console, you need to go under security and then role, you need to select role. And coming to the privileges, you need to enable privileges for API privileges, REST API privilege, REST API user privilege. The access levels of the resources apply to REST API as well. The access levels are determined in the catalog admin. REST API groups. We have two broad set of REST API categorized as internal and default exposed to the user. The internal API is subject to changes, and if someone uses them, they should be aware of the fact. The default set of APIs is recommended to be used whenever possible, and unlike the internal list, these typically don't change often. The internal API may be used only in cases where there is no way to achieve a feat using the default set. Working with EDC resources, we can see the create resource, update resource, execute resource and delete resource. For that, we have a corresponding APIs here. Note the above APIs are internal and are subject to changes. Users must be aware of the fact. To know more on the meaning of the status codes and response, please refer to the below link. Coming to the demo session, this is the Swagger UI. You can access this URL by taking the URL from LDM admin till port and then /access. The REST API are created using the Swagger specification. A user can view the Swagger UI to get the complete list of exposed APIs with grouping of related APIs. And here in the top right corner, you can see the default and internal, right? Instead of default, the user can choose internal to get the internal API list. And then one can easily get an idea API specifications, request, the status code and response from the Swagger UI. Okay, now in this video, we'll try to run a resource from a Swagger UI. I'm going to job controller and then execute resource loading, right? Yeah, I'm trying it out. I'm giving the resource name which I have taken it from LDM admin. This is the resource. It was not run. It's already completed. Okay. Now I'm trying to execute it from here. We can see the response code as 200, which means it has been triggered successfully. See, here you can see that it is running successfully. Summary, you can refer to the below KB article or documentation on the portal for more information regarding the EDC REST API. And we would like to hear from you. Please reach us on supportvideos@informatica.com. Thank you so much.